if one can put a face to the idea and the antithesis of the Taliban, it would be one of the most well-known singers of Afghanistan of this generation, for sure, Aryana Sayeed. She escaped after the Taliban took over Kabul city. She's joining me today in this exclusive conversation to tell us how she managed to escape with her husband, Hasib Saeed. Aryana, many thanks for joining us here in India today. Indeed, it is a day where everybody's thinking and praying and wishing for peace and calm in Afghanistan. You managed to escape. Let's begin with, how did that day begin? When did you think you needed to escape Kabul?
Hello, Geeta. Thanks for having me. To start with, I have to say that I'm happy and I'm very grateful that I made it alive out of Afghanistan. But I'm really worried and really concerned about the millions of people who are left behind in Afghanistan in chaos, and they have nowhere to go. Leaving in Afghanistan in a rush like that was a very horrifying experience for me, because I have actually been a direct target of Taliban for many years now. And, you know, for me to escape in a situation like that, where there was 99% chances that they would catch me alive, was extremely, terrifying. But I managed to escape somehow with the American Army C-17 plane on the 16th of August. And I'm now here in Washington, D.C. in America, but my heart is still in Afghanistan, and it's bleeding for its people and the situation that's going on there.
Well, absolutely. You have been on the forefront of women's rights activism. You have spoken. You're one of the most outspoken people when it comes to Afghan women, when it comes to fighting for the rights of women, of girls, of children's education. Aryana, it is heartbreaking, but just wanted to know, in terms of what is happening right now in Afghanistan, what do you think and where do you think Afghanistan is headed? We'll talk about your experiences, but first, what do you think, where do you think Afghanistan is headed, given that we're speaking to so many women and all of them are heartbroken?
Geeta, right now, the situation in Afghanistan, as I mentioned, is just, crazy. I mean, where it's heading, none of us know, but for sure, I can tell you, if it's left in the hand of Taliban, the Taliban that we experienced 20 years ago, that are not proper human beings, that they don't treat people, humanly at all, especially the women in Afghanistan. It's just unbelievable, how the entire world in a span of few days left Afghanistan in their hands. And, women are scared for their lives. They're petrified. There are people, all over Afghanistan from other provinces that they have come to Kabul. They're literally on the road with no shelter, with no food. And, I understand that the Taliban, I realized the past few days that they're trying to show another image of themselves to the world, trying to tell the world that they have changed. Mm-hmm. But I do not buy that. I do not believe that at all, because I think they're only doing that to get recognized by the world as the new government. And I hope that the world do not recognize them as the official government in Afghanistan. And I hope that they do not let Afghanistan in their hands, because I'm very certain, I believe that if they do that, Afghanistan will go back. It will go back to the terror, base that it was, and that used to be. And I'm certain that 9/11 will repeat itself, because Taliban are, they've lost their trust. Nobody trusts them anymore. Everybody is scared of them. They have fear, and I'm really worried. I personally am concerned for especially for women in Afghanistan, because they will not give them their full rights, as the human beings that they are. They will again not be able to, have their freedom and work and go to school or anything like that. It's just crazy.